Okay.
Click on this one.
So how's it I can click on?
Click on this.
Yeah. Okay, but I'm happy with that. Okay. That's a while. I'm not gonna lie. Yes. No, I have not. So I'm happy. Okay. 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 I will soon start because I won't like to spend too much time. Okay. Okay. Let me start. Thank you. Ekele m unu ụmụ Igbo, ọha na eze ndị Igbo ndị nke na-ege m ntị, ndị nke ga-anata ozi a mgbe ha ga-anata ozi a, biko ana m ekele unu ebe ọbụla unu nọ, na-asị ka ọ dịrịkwa unu na mma. Ekele m unu. Aga m eme ya a quick one. Ozi ka m bịara izi, and it's been long abịabeghị m. Yes, because there were a lot of things na-eme, a lot of things going on. Enwe m ohere ke m ji wụrụ mmadụ ahapụdị m today, ọ gara m ahụ ime the program, but ezie m ozi m ga-ezi, abụ m onye eziri ozi. O tere aka a na-enye m a lot of messages, na-epushi ya and ipushige ya like this, akụzie gị ọrịa, then ga-enwezi ohere bịa zie ozi ahụ. I can only come online ma ezie m ozi because for now my schedule is very tight. I'm saying not the tight, ekelekwana m Chukwu Okike na ezumezu m, ndị mere ka ihe na-aga otu o kwesịrị ịga, ndị mekwaranụ ka ihe niile nke anyị na-eme ma nke m na-eme ka ọ na-aga ọfụma. Ekele m unu, ndị Igbo ndị na-ege m ntị. O nwere ozi m ji bịa taa, a quick one. M ga-eme a quick one. In as much as that I don't come online and I watch ohere dịrị m, ana m watch kwa programs ndị mmadụ na-eme, especially maka program ịkụzi ihe gbasara ọdịnala omenala Igbo. Although ebe focus dị too much omenala Igbo, nobody touches ordinala and this Igbo spirituality, and emesa that one aka. That's where Ben Soboji dre. And one of the reasons ji can be okwu, because me okwu ihe na-emebi. At the end of the day, especially when they go maybe correct one or two things, you have yourself to be blamed, So I make a lot of people nyere m aka na my journey ịghọta ihe ọdịnala ma okwu akpọrọ m. I'll give it to some of the DBS on ndị na-agbasa ozi ọma gbasara Igbo culture, Igbo metaphysics, and a whole lot of people that na-ekwu okwu gbasara ya. All helped me a lot, and shaping me. And you can kind of rethink and my approach to things and the way I see things now, things are a big difference in my life, you know. Ekele m unu. Mana o nwere ihe m mere observe ihe gbasara teaching ordinal, especially can use all the language unu na-use na Facebook, or going back to our culture, or going back to our roots rather. There's a lot of teachings going on, and that will take a time you get message, you get chaya. I'm a very intelligent listener. I'm not I won't a gullible follower, you know. I don't really follow people like that. And I may wear him out in a hook, line, and sinker. No, I digest, and I won't name him more too much. I discuss with my more. I ask and do to this mezum, and she throw more light on this. I believe in Monty. A lot of people are making programs and just like the pastors having a pulpit. When can one topic like this, another person put it differently, and people are getting confused. So name make that mistake now in Omenala, and I go few places in Rotoaka where people make a lot of mistakes. Now this journey of going back to your roots, you know. And my commentaries, I take out my time to do all these things. Very busy, but I mean, one time for hearing back. So I may observe a lot of things in Rotoaka. Going back to our roots, we make a lot of mistakes in this going back to our roots. Can mistakes in the teachings I need teach. Oh, when here, in that gift as a dibia or as onye ordinala or idi well knowledgeable ihe gbasara ordinala omenala. O nwere ihe dị iche ndị na-enwere that gift to teach. You nwere ike dịkwa full loaded with the information. You might not be really a good teacher, because teaching is gift. Teaching on onwe will give to you. You don't even need to go to university or go to school to be a good teacher. In the area program more kime. Now I'm going to take out time to explain things to you. Oh my head teaching your Odinala and Omenala and Igbo spirituality. I know I'm bringing the three of them together. Most of you know a platform, you know, Omenala Igbo. And when did they create awareness? Someone had teach between creating awareness and teaching. So now, even the platform, Facebooks, and see people making programs about going back to the roots. You might not really know only one of the gifts. Like and when clue, I don't have clue about Ordinal men and anything. So for me to be talking like the way I'm not talking, I'm that I have one word to say. You know, I never lived in the village. And when my idea of any culture in my village or the way they do it, but now I'm becoming a pro because one emoji. So what am I trying to say? That you will know it will a greater awareness. Don't go into teaching. Because everybody now know into teaching. Both in the non-agitation are not into teaching. You must be called. Why am I saying this? Achonka going back to our roots had become a joke. My content creators, educate create content. No. Una dabble into things. Christianity, we don't take anything serious. We take everything for granted. Spiritual things, a lot of people now or problem today, they don't know all the way they dabble into or rushed into spiritual things without respect. And with rules and regulation governing this physical earth, when the one may govern, the one not down. Me break the law. Ignorance of the law is not a law. It's not an excuse. No, very careful. You must be given this assignment to come and do the teaching in Omenala. And on the Aporo, can teach Omenala, you must have area of jurisdiction. Only area Aporo again. And most of you now watch, you are very good and sound in your teaching. When they teach that area very well, somebody else will call you online and start asking you questions outside your teaching that might not be, that is outside your area. You get acquire. Why am I saying this? A lot of things are going on, a lot of confusion going on. People are getting confused. And my message today for especially the DBS, the Umuoke DBS, that online teaching. Some of you, not all, could tread there with caution. Some of you now what up a topic, or a controversial one, so you get trend online. People are managing. Can borrow language you know they use. Or DB on a business even a platform. Because you already doing what the pastors are doing. Some of you come to the platform not to teach, but to market yourself to the customers. Going back to your roots, you don't need to have that idea of making gain. First of all, I wish everybody will understand this. And also go back to your root. Going back to your root, you should be telling them is going to your father's house. By the time you do it, maybe you don't need a DBM. Only so few cases you come to DBS. Most of you are there after that. Oh, you could showcase yourself so people will come and run. Or a very shameful thing that you are going back to your roots now. You're making noise as if Omenala Igbo is the center of the world. Everybody, of course, Omenala. Not everybody left their roots. You left your. Even in that Nigeria, I want to give you instances. Yoruba people never left their roots. When it comes to church in Nigeria, and then the people that have been prosperous in that business church, all the Yoruba people, all the big men are gone in now. Yoruba people. They established churches even inside your villages. And your brothers are the ones sounding the trumpets. They didn't have inside your village. But these same Yoruba people, I can tell you that they have first-hand information. While I was doing ministry, that's the people I was with. Living outside Nigeria, Yoruba Muslims, sweet people. I know. Who the Yoruba community when they want to have meeting? In Oyenaga Church, or including pastor, Muslim, Muslim, Mama Hana, all those people are Muslims. Both traditionalists, when they want to have union, when we're in South Africa, they come together. Religion or no religion, they will dibia. When in Asibia, all they see is that Yoruba blood. That's what they do. Even in Nigeria, and when I'm friends, and when I'm neighbors, when we are living in Festac, you got been a family. I keep saying this. A woman got wear pastor in a redeemed church, or dear old pastor, or a woman is a pastor. Can go get ma. Dear one is in the Muslim na amo wadofe with many wives. They all live together. They come into the main house near a meeting. And when Yoruba, and when Muslims inside, and when they got church inside, and when they want to have one day tradition, when they come, they have their meeting together. Why am I saying this in? Though Hebrew church in Ishi, they never left their roots. How are the places between church, tradition, Omenala, spirituality? Why am I saying this? Most of the preachings here. Omenala Igbo, like somebody rightly said, it's not Igbo spirituality. Igama, this concept, these basics, before they teach you, Ogano at the back of your mind. Igama, yawo Omenala Igbo. Inside that Omenala Igbo, in Igbo land, people will many ways they made the same Omenala in different ways. This particular meme might not be the way Obodom Jemia. Or Igbo Jishi, Omenala and Drende. Meaning, Yahon Obodo, Yahon ba not decided ime, ya dera ha. Mbi sash no taka ha chori me ya dera ha. So enwere omenala when spirituality, enwere Igbo spirituality, when general spirituality that anybody can practice. Enwere ordinala, of which ordinala anyị na ha efefu. Nobody can even tell you ordinala. Agwaghị ihe gbasara ordinala. Otu ordinala si dị. You will see that ụmụnwaanyị played 80% in ordinala. Ụmụnwaanyị unu na-achọ rubbish right now. Agwaghị how ordinala is being practiced. And the position ụmụnwaanyị nwere unu ga-alụ work because omenala unu enwere n'ala Igbo, I believe religion kind of influenced it. Grandfather bidoro or great grandfather again. A lot of things may change go. So many things maybe here. That's not the root. We need to going back to the root. So if you are a teacher, teaching Omenala, teach Omenala, but I spirituality of Igbo spirituality. If you don't know it, keep quiet. I know why I'm saying this. I don't ordinala, some certain ordinala. Leave it if you don't have enough knowledge to answer people, because we'll not confuse a lot of people here. Only one who raise the topic. As one is not Omenala Igbo. Raise the topic just to rubbish your own sisters. But if they preach that message, I'm going to preach that. I will take my time. I will take my time to do that. And you got the message already. I will preach that. Of course, Ezenwani is not Omenala Igbo. Ezenwani is superior to Omenala Igbo. Do you know that somebody can be Ezenwani and not into religion, not culture, not Omenala? Ezenwani has been there before. It rests aware. And it's not only in Omenala Igbo that Ezenwani is practiced. All over. I mean, Europe. Even though you are seeing the fiscal president in politically, na Europe, even where I am today, the Nachi. I told me that topic by Naga. So before you talk about a woman at Igbo, you are not even sound. Yes, a woman at Igbo. It's all a general spiritual practice that supersedes whatever you are trying to portray. Because it's not only in Igbo, it's not only in Igbo, everywhere, all over. Let me just touch this one a bit before Maga Naga. I saw a post last week that shocked me. We were both young believers, and we swore to ourselves that we are going to carry the gospel all over. I'm a very good Christian, dedicated. I will never lie. I will never cheat. Even ask that any tickets for all those things, I will give it to myself. But this one, I believe in me, she's better than me when it comes to being a Yoruba lady. She left everything to follow Christ. Father Diego, Kabiesi, and a big custom officer, this lady left. This lady, Mamia, first wife. Even though Papi and Mamia are busy. I'm very close. She's so close to me. She can even go to my house and stay with my mom. I'm not here. So God will hear say, I'm quite older than her also. This lady, Papi Aloro, another wife, Onyibo. Onyibo is woman everywhere. This is my friend, the only child on the side of mommy. So I'm not going to go into details. Mom's at this call, I separated myself from her because I'm not a good Christian. He can't even explain. He can't even say, hey, Sister Chi, why did you do this? Only she talks so softly. I know she has been going through challenges. Even when we were sharing it. Last time we spoke, 2 years or 3 years ago, we were sharing. So, but Dodge was here. I didn't want to start explaining myself. Come post here yesterday, people were appreciating her. I just checked more Onya. I know where I'm saying this. I went to her the comments. Everybody were appreciating her, the Yoruba. Nobody condemned her. You know what? Papia as a title holder, they were not going to bury that man until they were the next person in that man's life. Do you know they didn't take anybody from the Igbo blood, the mixed one? Mama or letter or call them the full story. Oh, yeah, okay, chiri. Oh, n'ala Igbo, unu agaghị ekwe, unu ga-emetọ everything. Why am I saying this? It's the same practice m hụrụ n'Europe that nwanyị echichi ahụ na-echi n'aka nwanyị banye n'aka nwa ya ọ bụrụ nwoke ka ọ mụtara, like president obodo m nọ. Maha has been the queen, or ịkpọ queen or boy eze nwanyị n'obodo. Trace the family. Yeah, n'aka the man now. Now the man with 2 daughters. The daughter but 18 years last year. Because she's going to be their next onye ọchịchị eze nwanyị akpọbatara na parliament. In a way, regard for ụmụ. And I don't want to go into that. I'll be accusing here. I wonder why you men will continue to suffer n'ala Igbo when they don't do the right thing. So I'm going back to the way when they preach. I want to let you know that some of you DBS are already practicing what? Unona condemn umununu nwoke ndị wo or umununu ndị wo pastors. You're already doing that. Some of you, men respect to I dozie family by family. Some of you now already having congregations now online. When a congregation, that's exactly DBMA business. He got a congregation. Why you got a congregation? That's one opposite some my child, my son, my daughter. That in Ramadan automatically when you have a daughter or son, okay, you are gathering them. So we are calling them son and daughter, so they can stay with you, click with you. You wouldn't want them to go and start living their life. Go does your family, and live their life. You want them to be your subjects. Some of the people know about the daughter's son. In the realm of the spirit, just because things that I call or family game Omenala, game man also so you answered it very well or faster. Only can answer fast like more. Automatically now, you let more man daughter or the son. That's exactly what the pastors are doing. One was a platform now. I gather congregations. DBMA business online. The ones that are supposed to be online for now will need that calling of teaching. That if doesn't give you the right to come and start preaching on Facebook. For me, I don't see it necessary. And for the ones they're preaching or the ones that you don't have business teaching, you create awareness. Tell people, going back to your roots, going back to your family house. Going back to your family. That's just what you be telling people. Now, another one you may observe. If you get a program within the week, 9 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock in the morning, and these youths are following you. I create the type of youth each or create. The same one the pastors are creating. Every day they gather them. Because when I was in church, when they made breakfast service, lunch service, lunch service, midweek service, all this time, and they fix the area. On Sundays, young boys of 18, 17, they are working here. Excuse me. Why are you creating programs, DBS and preachers or creators of awareness? Need they create awareness for Omenala? Telling them how to hand online every minute. Cannot get it time hage where wrong. Yeah, bala farming season. They won't be productive. Yeah. Abala farming season. Some of them they will go back to the farm. While that Omenala and going back to your roots is going back to do the things that your ancestors did that made them not to beg for food. Some of you ancestors who know great farmers. But are they those days? Sorry? They were traders doing very well. Now, in every morning, he can't preaching everywhere, and I got everywhere. Any time this young people, I talk back to the roots. Geji already productive. I'm teaching you need teach fix it anytime. By the time you fix it anytime, all you are seeing is just for you to make money on Facebook. That's why you fix it. You don't even care about them. I wanted to do this program on the first Labour's Day when I holiday, but it was difficult for me because when I'm exam Thursday, Friday, I couldn't do it. I wanted to do it because I feel people will be at home. You target when people will be at home. You then fixing that program means that you don't care. You're selfish. Tell them to go back to farming. Or one of the things Omenala. You don't fix program within the week. Most of these young people that are Dibia, feeling that coming to Dibia is to be rich. No. Everything about coming to Dibia to be rich. Some of them, because Hana phone, that's why they're following you. If you were good intentions for them, you don't fix programs anyhow online. Now, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock to come and be attending your programs. You're not doing right. When it is like going back to your roots, what they mean here, a lot of people has been people when you pro root, even the ones who don't have it in Nigeria. That is why you see them ruling you. Now, another one, sorry, touch again. This. Another one, sorry, touch. Somebody is practicing something. Don't come and make it look as if Igejia may be going back to this route. Over last year, everything. Those nonsense, we are not necessary. Those nonsense arguments. Some of you started having enemies. Obasagi, what somebody is doing. Omenala, Okite is nobody's Omenala. By the time you are trying to rubbish what we are about to build, build. You are bringing attention, unnecessary attention to hidden way meaning. People, content creators, Omenala, when spirituality. When spirituality. Somebody is also a general spirituality. The okay all is spirituality. For instance, since cases of ritual, rituals, every time. All did I remember it's not Yoruba Omenala. Why will you bring it closer to yourself? Why will you take somebody, an individual, push it here? We Omenala. It's nobody's Omenala. People are free to go and go. People are free to go and do what they want to do. All on Ishiha is the Hebrew and in nature. Okay, man, consequences, repercussion on your head, not on Igbo people's head. Mind your business. By the time you mind the business, then what we are looking for here, smoothly. Topic or him, you bring it down home, and now you are trying to make the going back to your roots a joke. Somebody he will kid or who told you it's Omenala Igbo? No, it's nobody's Omenala Igbo. And Omenala Igbo is not the center of Omenala and the whole world. Igbo people are not the only people who want tradition and culture. Other people, they are doing it and they are quiet. In as much as they are doing it, and when they mean in their different ways. Excuse me. But people believe that it's up to them. And they have physically. Spiritually, they will have the repercussion, which is not my business. People have rights to do what they want to do. It is your culture. The other one, somebody made the so-called as wine. Because the same DBS are the ones that want to rubbish that aspect. As the one is not only practicing Igbo land. So when you see people do what they are doing, practicing any aspect of spirituality, they want to practice it. It's okay. Omenala Igbo was necessary for our ancestors. It's something that Onabia is something necessity brings. You understand? Now somebody get me him put on a platform Facebook or some certain things. So they told Omenala Igbo. Why would you be attaching everything to Omenala Igbo? One game, you are spoiling things. Mind your business. Now, some of you, a lot of things are not go show Omenala Igbo. Who told you? Who told you that the people that what they are doing they're wrong? The rules say they're gonna meaning. Let me tell you, right in that water, and we're different families, and we're different kingdoms, different animals. They do their things the way they want to do their things. They practice their things the way they want to practice their things. Or when any one God, like the Christian God, don't know one place, then on your chapter, there code of conduct, how you will please that God. No, it's not like that. So people practice based on more. You can't see somebody practicing things. Or those not practice it because it's not doing the way you are doing. Give what I get called Omenala Igbo. Are they going to listen to you or listen to Ezumezuna or listen to Neporaha? Practice your own. Know your lane. Know your own. Even if the person is doing it wrongly, he or she is answerable to them. And what give one role code of conduct or rules and regulations so take because I'll have people to do things. Onye na nke ya. Iga go be chia moya. Ubiona agoshi hina wo Omenala Igbo teshe mia. Edibega bia we rules and regulations enyere ya. Bia kowara general rules of regulation in the Dibia. Oh, who made you the head of Dibias? Some of the way my family might be doing things. Or to Ninam Hashi, who ain't seen no track again. I got more habit. If a kiss in the words of Omenala Igbo, were you there when my ancestors brought those more and tell and give and hand the rules and regulations on how to do it? General code. Don't do that. Don't do that. I see the same different places. Now more different the same way different places. Now mad. Different families. You don't come to control people. Each kota people get ancestors, huh? You know, normally the way I'm even seeing it, it's so few on Facebook. Advertise. Everybody's supposed to be going closer to Dibia, nobody. But he got back at Imo State, back at Abia State. Dibia actually would go. Chuog also. It's only in Anambra you see them do things moderately with Toko Serede. People now show another Dibia when on a case, this case up Polana. I try tell everywhere. Somebody can recommend you. Say go to the so place. Don't worry, one DBI is Mama is specialized in doing that. I don't know what DBI on a platform now about somebody. Before ya why will you be doing that? You won't walk beggy. Because of him, maybe no longer. Ya bekutegi. What kind of a DBI are you? The kind of things in feeling in the Dibia question, Dibia conference. If we want to do things together, Dibia conference. Discuss the people that are schooled, they very sound in so many and discuss on how to move forward. Give somebody that now especially one why not you don't have respect for her. You don't have respect for dear because you met somebody on Facebook. And then where respect at all. Eh? Eji, sorry. Yeah, Yejigidi. Oh, come on, mad. Mo jigidi. Una kowe ya. Kowo to si eze nwanyi mekwere ka kpo no to. Ono happy ya. Owo to ndo gbanji ya she. Onye obla ihunu ne o to gbanji ya she edu ya. Leave the person akoli onu ko chi ya. Akoli onu ko ezumezu ya. Oh, happen to people like that. Face your own. They've been giving message. Can they pass this message? Or you get message here because pass this message. Go opposite. So we can respect this going back to our culture. We are not the only people on earth. Respect people. Respect their space. Onye ndị mkpọrọ okwu na agbaghị okwu gewe ha ntị ha agbaghị gị nrọ mmụọ ahụ kpọrọ okwu gewe mmụọ ahụ ntị and leave people alone. Mmụọ gị nwere ike isi were isi gawa ije were ya gawa ya chi were ụkwụ gawa were ya gawa asịkwa na onye ji isi aga ije ya na-emete ya. You don't know the reason. You don't know why. You're not confused. Why I'm saying this thing, you're already confusing these young people. A lot of confusion going on in the name of going back to your roots. Going back to root, you should be ashamed of yourself. No, for a root. All the here name here Zuzu. On a G1, when your name is your it is the log. It is the Iga Konyon. So you, if I can't make Koronyon or ammonia attack, people will not know you. That's not what God going back to the root. When spirituality. And when they decided not to do Omenala, they had practicing spirituality. The Omenala in the most of them are our culture. We don't expect the ones who question it focused on now Omenala that is causing problem more than Christianity in our land. We don't know. Eze awu Omenala. Eze di illegal na Igbo. Igwe awu Omenala. Ichiobi awu Omenala. The way they're buzzing na here, people behind on a hotel now buzzing. These are the things you should be pointing out and stop attacking each other. Stop attacking the way another person is practicing nkea. Iriji outside Igbo land and Emezia abroad. These are things you don't know. If you're looking for a job to do, I am telling you what to do. And allow the ones who this sound in the teaching. Kahati Chiriyagawa. And when a code of conducts, I needed so him more. More when kitchen may have just me. When I say, what would you yesterday or change or the fake? Who are you to tell who is fake and who is right? No, and Kegi. Onye and Kea. Don't mind their business soon. Oh, a brief message can be written. Just a brief one. Please help me share this message. I wouldn't want this going back to roots to or a mess. Encourage the young ones. Eboba is not it. It's not it. On Akaraka number 1. The level on Akaraka. Make sure they follow the Akaraka. You don't have that loss rate to be thrown away. Now try to say throw egg everywhere. It's still okay. Change the mindset of this youth. What be an ego? What be an ego? Don't promise them what the pastors are promising them. Can make a family go on Onobla, Odronobla, na Maduro cake na Maduro Kafanama, na Zinolo. I went a one. Can never happen on 1 week. On one erugeruna family. Everything's about making money. DBS. People are looking out onto you. A lot of these young people coming up are looking up to you. una disappoint kwala. Una mess up with this going back to your root. You are the custodians of this new era Iberanimia now of going back to the roots. Or do naka to spoil it or to make it better. All oberokunji were bia. Kodruno na mma. Ndewonu. Nwekwa ohere ọzọ. A lot of messages are in him, which I recorded some of them and I kept them. I'll be coming once in a while to give out these messages. Ndewonu. Onye na-eme nke ọ na-eme ka ọ dị ya na mma. Jishi na ike. Ndewonu. Ngwanụ. Ka ọ dịwa. Okay.